What up, everybody? It's me, KiNGAlpha. Hope everybody's doing great. So, as you can hear, as you guys can actually hear and see, I am actually, making a little snow angel and everything. Figured that'd be a little good start to the video. But so today we're gonna be talking a little bit about the Lancers, the Armiger Lancers, whatever. In terms of gameplay and everything, I'll be showcasing that in another video. The only reason why is because of the fact that actually getting someone to test with me, but also putting a like gameplay video for these guys is pretty hard. Well, not for these guys, the Liao Rangers and everything. So testing is going to come in a second, but it'll be probably tomorrow before the new season, so you guys can kind of see, how these Lancers are working, what, little tricks and skills that you guys can actually even do with these guys as well. Anyways, so we're going to go over the basic things, obviously the unit details, then we're going to go over the traits, their, regular stats and all that stuff, and then we'll, showcase everything like that as well. So, first off, as obviously you can see, their leadership is 230. So this is leadership of 230, but this is minus 10 per the season. So obviously every season they get plus 10 leadership after that, because during the season it's minus 10. So yeah. There's also, what was it? There's also 18 of these guys. Their speed is 7.5, so they're actually pretty fast. And all the other details you guys can go and check out and look at yourself. All right, like if you guys want to pause the video and look at it, but nonetheless, we're gonna go over the unit traits. Also, when I am doing their veterancies and stuff, you guys can check and see what's the difference between before and after, etc. So we got the first trait, which is Armiger's. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this right. Armiger's wait for the right moment to strike. So it's basically unhurried, so they're pretty precise on their hits. I think their AI is pretty good, and I think probably this is going to be the best unit that comes out of this season. And then you also have this unit wears heavy armor, making it difficult to harm. So it is a pretty tanky unit, but I think you can still, with units and heroes, you can still pretty much kill these units because they're not all the best. They're also obviously Winter Warriors, so minus 10 leadership, and then Undying Service. Unit recovers 0.25% max health every second. So if you do take damage and stuff, I've been testing it a little bit, you can see the health like slowly going up, but it takes a good little minute for the health to go up. So not gonna lie, guys, I feel like low-key the unit recovery health, it's like, oh, that's a really nice trait, but you're not really going to be seeing it. And it seems somewhat as well that they need to be out of combat as well. It doesn't seem like it automatically starts doing it, but it's really hard to even tell because when you're looking at the health bar, you would literally need to watch the ticks. And obviously if you're literally trying to watch the ticks going up, you can get flanked or whatever in regular siege, etc. So yeah. The formations that you do get is the line formation and the wedge formation. Thank goodness. Glad they have the wedge formation. I don't know if the Yemen have wedge formation. I don't use Yemen, so they probably do. But yeah, I'm just glad that this unit did come with wedge formation already, not in the Veterancy line or anything. So some cool things is you have the obvious charge, which is the regular charge, but then you also have Clever Commander. So this unit follows their commander, moving at a high speed, inflicting normal attacks at a high rate. So what I've noticed with this Cover Commander, which you'll see in gameplay in another video, is that if you hit Cover Commander after you charge, they come back like straight away. However, when you do Gallop, which is the unit moves at a high speed to escape, dealing a small amount of damage, Gallop basically allows this unit to do a double charge. So what you can do is you can charge and then you press Gallop again, and then they like continue to go forward, and then they come back to you, and they come back to you based off of like Cover Commander. However, the little charge that it does, it's basically just, it's a really weak charge. It's not something crazy. However, they still can be treated a little bit like Keshigs in certain aspects. Obviously I'll be showcasing that in a gameplay and talk a little bit over of that. So yeah, Gallop is a pretty cool skill. Cover Commander is pretty cool skill as well. Their Cover Commander is more or less like around them, so they're moving at a high speed around you to try and just kill anything in the area. So it's not like Cover Commander like Spear Sergeants where they're literally like in a circle around you. No, it's they're covering the whole area for Cav. So they're great in desert and they're actually good in plains, and then they're bad in hills, steppe, and urban, which is interesting. I think a little bit because in urban they were fighting in like Osteria and all that stuff, so that kind of doesn't make sense why it's bad, but whatever, you know. Let's go into the Veterancy lines. So you got the increased health, you got the movement speed up top, you got the piercing damage, normal attack damage, gallop cooldown, you got the increased charge damage, movement speed, and the number of enemies struck by one. So obviously this is a good one. However, when I did test the charge against Victor, and I was going full bottom line and he was full top line, my charge won. So it, like, I mean, my charge completely wiped his out, which is interesting. So let's look at bottom line. So you got each level increases piercing armor penetration by 5, defense by 2, movement speed. Then you got reduced range damage, reduced cooldown charge, and reduced melee attack taken. And then you have health restored doubles every second. So this basically means that it's 0.50%. You know, it's still really hard to see the health increase and everything, but you do see a little bit of a faster health increase when you actually go bottom line. So I think for anybody just trying to use this cav for like one of those one nice charge units, you probably want to go full top line. But if you want to go for this cav to hopefully like live, definitely try and go bot line. We're just gonna just go straight top line just so you can kind of see the difference in numbers. So I'm just gonna do it straightforward so that you guys can actually see afterwards. And you do actually get some of the bot line as well. I'm sorry, forgot to say that. You do still get some of the other lines as well. So this is their stats completely when you go top line with a little bit of bot line. So, you know, if you guys want to pause the video, look at it, take a picture or something and see the difference right there. And then I'm going to redo this and we're going to go bot line. So we're going to come this way. You still get some of the top line as well, you know, which is kind of good because typically with most units, you know, you either get straight one line or you get like one of the other one. So this is actually pretty good that you still get some of the other line. So we get still extra movement speed, and that's about it. Sorry, you get extra movement speed and piercing damage compared to when you go top line, you get more piercing armor penetration and defense. So when you go top line, you actually lose out on like maybe 0.4 speed compared to I think top line. Top line you get, you know, this one, and no, you actually get extra more move. You actually get more movement speed, I think, on the top line compared to the bottom line. Yeah. So I think personally, if you're going to be going for a tank type cav, maybe like a little, think of like a little mini monastics or bootleg monastics, go for, you know, bottom line. But if you're just trying to do something where you get nice charges off with the cav constantly, and you're pretty good at that, then the lancers, you know, the top line lancers actually might be the way to go for you. But as you can see, no health increase or anything like that. Defense is, I think, a little bit higher on this unit in case you guys want to, you know, see the difference now as well. So that's basically it for these guys. These guys are absolutely great. I think this is probably going to be one of the best units that come in this this update. I know the blue halberdiers are pretty interesting. I've been doing a little bit of testing with them. You know, certain things I'm kind of a little bit sad of, but we'll, you know, you'll see what happens with this season. Also, the Liao Rangers, it's going to be really hard to get nice gameplay on those guys because of the fact that they are currently bugged. Like their charge is bugged and their movement's bugged and their AI is very bugged. So they did say that and announce that they will fix that before the new you know, season. So I'm gonna just be going over the veterancy lines, and you will see halberdier and lancer gameplay, but you probably won't be seeing too much of Liao Rangers gameplay until they actually fix the unit itself. So anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great day. Let me know what you guys think about the Armiger lancers. These guys do max out at 22, which I believe the yeoman actually max out only at 18. So you do get an increase of 4 levels on this, which is really nice compared to the yeomans. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Lancers, like their veterancy line. What veterancy line do you want to go for? Are you going to go for a mixed veterancy line, etc.? Let me know down in the comments section below. I'll see you guys. Deuces. Have a good one.